I think generally, maraming mawawalan talaga ng trabaho. I
Huh?
think if hindi ka gumagamit ng AI, we're gonna have a problem. That's number one. I think also number two, it's also important kasi to know, coach, that it will also replace people who do the work dahil gusto lang nila pera. For me personally as a business owner, yun po yung realization ko talaga. The money should serve me in the best way possible.
Having achieved already what you have achieved right now, bubuking ko na ba? Itong si Patrick, hindi nakapagtapos yan. Di ba? You never finished formal schooling
No,
also.
hindi din.
Bakit? Why didn't you finish?
Ay, kasi
For someone naman who's out there right now and watching, and they feel na, nako, 50s na ako, 60s na ako eh. Too late na. I'm too stuck. I am stuck. I'm too small. I'm insignificant. What would you tell them today?
well, number one, I'm from the province.
This is Money Masters, where true stories spark real change.
As a leader of the organization right now sa company, iba na talaga yung responsibilities. And one thing that I've learned in running a business also, Patrick, is the only thing that is permanent in this world is change. Diba? So right now, especially in the industry of freelancing, work from home, this is very, parang human, siya eh. Talagang you need to invest time, diba? To write, to design, to formulate. Pero may nag-disrupt lately because of what we call as artificial intelligence, especially with ChatGPT.
Yes.
So, paano naapektuhan yung freelancing community at the same time yung mga work from home,
Yeah.
particularly on your side?
Well, I think generally, maraming mawawalan talaga ng trabaho. I
Huh?
think, yes. Because, especially yung mga general VAs. Kasi yung ChatGPT can do a lot of the work faster, better quality, and without any human error or human emotions or anything. And so that really helps as a general VA. Sa amin naman po, personally, ever since ChatGPT came out, our income has actually increased as a
Wow.
business.
How?
Yes. Because, number one, we embraced it. When ChatGPT came out, it was, tagal na actually yung ChatGPT. Ngayon lang talaga nagano. Pero, 2 years after it came out, alam na namin yung ChatGPT. Kami ni Ces, we were already using it. Pinag-aaralan na namin. So, we saw it and we said, this is the future. Especially when it comes to content creation. Kasi yung business po namin is really focused talaga on creating content. And we said, we can either embrace this or we can say that this is the enemy. And we said, kailangan yung ChatGPT is employee number one for us.
Oh.
So all of our staff, when we found ChatGPT, the number one requirement was, kailangan gumagamit ka ng AI. If hindi ka gumagamit ng AI, we're gonna have a problem. So that's the first thing. We embraced it. Secondly, is we started to look at what ChatGPT cannot offer that we can offer. And so, two things talaga yung nag-stand out para sa amin. Number one is customer experience.
Yeah.
So, nag-invest kami in people who can delight the clients. So, accounts managers, customer service staff. Kasi, at the end of the day, any business that you come into, talagang merong back-end side, pero meron ding front-end side. The front-end side, kailangan human pa rin yan. And so, as a business, if you want your business to flourish in the age of AI, kailangan talaga solid yung human side mo. You have to have a delightful customer experience. Kailangan talaga, kasi, like, di ba, kapag nag-uusap tayo, like, in a casual setting, no one goes to ChatGPT and says, anong sasabihin ko sa friend ko? Nagbaban kami ngayon.
Ang weird naman, di ba?
Yes, exactly. Because as humans, yes, we want work to be fast, but we still want human experiences.
Yeah. Alam mo, great. Ha? Galing. I'm learning a lot. Especially number one, you just mentioned, yes, maraming mawawalan ng work, di ba? Because of technology, AI. Pero, hindi kayo nawalan ng work because you embraced it. So, parang, is it safe for me to say, you're saying, AI will not replace the jobs of people, but AI will replace the people who refuse
Yes.
to use AI in their jobs.
Yes. That's number one. I think also number two, it's also important kasi to note, coach, that it will also replace people who do the work dahil gusto lang nila pera. Why do I say that? Kasi My internal compass kasi, coach, and this is something that we share also in the entire team. My wife, my co-founder agrees, and even our team all the way to the bottom agree. Our business is not just a company that makes money. We really have a mission. And yun nga yung sinabi ko kanina, coach, na when people ask me what I do, I just help businesses grow. Kasi right now, it could be SEO, it could be social media, pero maaari din next year, mag-iiba na yung strategy.
Yeah.
And so, right now, for example, yung SEO is dying. Kasi yung tao ngayon, maghahanap sila ng negosyo, maghahanap sila
Hindi na sa Google.
Hindi na sa Google. Naghahanap sila ChatGPT na.
Si ChatGPT na nagbibigay ng feed ng mga links eh.
Correct. So right now, we're training our team to do Ask Engine Optimization, which is yun po yung version ng SEO ni ChatGPT. And so when we started the business, we said, we're not in the business of doing social media. We're not in the business of doing paid ads. We're in the business of helping businesses grow whatever it takes.
Yeah, so it may in different forms as long as it grows. And then yung next na sinabi niya talagang very glaring sa akin, mga kapatid, no? Kailangan may high-tech sa business, pero kailangan may high-touch pa rin.
Yes.
Diba? Yung high-tech in terms of to make work faster, pero may high-touch yung personal customer service and experience na hindi kayang palitan ng high-tech or ng AI. So right now, let's talk about yung syempre, umabot ka ba sa punto, probably prior to Block 10, na na-burnout ka?
Many times.
Ano nangyari at paano mo inayos?
I wrote a book kasi in 2018, coach, called Break, Conquering Burnout with Sabbath Rest. And yung book po na yun was also my journey when it came to managing my own burnout. Kaya po talaga na yung decision namin ng misis ko, actually it was more my wife's decision. Sabi niya sa akin, you really have to build more time for rest, for relationships, for family. Kasi talagang there was a point in the business, especially towards the peak na, para paakyat na talaga yung success namin, na parang I couldn't stop. And so, kahit Sunday, nagtatrabaho ka pa rin, you would work 70, 80 hours a week. And it was affecting already my relationship, my health. There was even one point where talagang literally nag-collapse yung lungs ko because of overwork. Yes, so I was hospitalized for 3 weeks straight.
Wow.
Yes, and so that was a big eye-opener for me kasi I realized as a business owner, it's not just about how hard you work. It's also about how smart you work. And the smartest way to work is to manage not just your time, but really to manage your energy. Kasi, well, also, at the same time, creative po kasi yung business natin. And so, kapag pagod, and when you are already stretched too thin, then hindi din maganda yung quality ng work mo. And so, I started to see rest as strategic. Kung gusto ko na maganda talaga yung quality ng work, then I need to give myself space to think, to recharge, so that when I come back to my client work, the clients that we serve get the best version of me.
Wow, galing. Guys, sana matutunan professionals out there, not only professional, but if you're an entrepreneur, you should not only learn how to manage time, but you should also learn how to manage your energy. Parang nakikita ko kasi cellphone yan eh. Diba may battery level siya.
Yes.
Kung zero ka na talaga, ubos ka na talaga. Kahit na gusto mo pa mag-open and mag-function, wala na eh.
Correct.
So, kailangan mo mag-recharge.
Yeah, and isa pa, coach, kasi yung cellphone, kahit 1% or 100%, pareho pa rin yung performance.
Oo.
Kapag tao, hindi eh.
Oo.
Kung malapit ka na sa 10%, nako, pagod ka na. Hindi ka na I mean, your strategies are not as good as you want it to be. And so we have to realize we're not machines.
Being as one of the OG original freelancer for almost 17 years, how does that, syempre, yung goal natin, financial freedom. Freedom of time, di ba? Freedom of money. How has your definition of freedom changed, yun nga, ever since you're working as a freelancer and an agency owner right now?
Yeah, it's a very good question. I think it's changed a lot, for sure. One thing that has changed is I realize now that we do have money, that money is not the goal. Money is an important part of life, pero your money should be there to support something much more valuable. And for me personally ngayon, what that should support is, number one, is raising our 2 daughters, giving them the best life possible, the best education, the best of ourselves as well. That's why we travel a lot. We've been to 4 different countries with our kids in the last 6 months.
Wow.
We invest time talaga to not just to be with them, but really to also train and expose them to the world and show them this is the world that that can be yours. Aside from family, I think it's also about giving back then. So recently, I've also been taking more time to also create my own content to inspire din yung mga not just freelancers pero the new generation of business owners that want to not just have a business that can give them financial freedom pero can also give them time freedom so that they can also pursue life to the full, ika nga. Like, it's not just having all the money in the world, but it's also about having relationships that matter, investing into your health, into your physical health, your spiritual health. And so, for me personally as a business owner, yun po yung realization ko talaga. The money should serve me in the best way possible.
Yeah, galing, galing. Alam mo guys, tandaan natin, mahalaga ang pera, but money is a tool. What's the purpose of a tool? To make life easier. Diba? Why do you use a hammer? Or let's say, hindi bato. Kasi hammer is more useful and it makes easier. Why do we use machine? Diba? It's faster. So likewise, dalawang goal lang. To make life easier. Whose life easier? Number 1, ikaw na gumagamit. Diba? Para mapabilis. And the number 2, also for others. Gusto mo talagang gumanda rin ang buhay ng ibang tao, hindi lang pang sarili mo. Kaya nga sana naman, alam mo, napakaganda ng very insightful yung sinabi mo na talagang ultimately ang habol natin una pera eh. Pero na-realize natin hindi pala lang pera ang gusto natin. Gusto natin na matulungan ng ating sarili at matulungan ng ibang tao. So having said that, what keeps you going right now na yun nga, from humble beginnings, and FYI, ito lang, inside na lang having achieved already what you have achieved right now, bubuking ko na ba? Itong si Patrick, hindi nakapagtapos yan. Di ba? You never finished formal schooling also.
Hindi din.
Bakit? Why didn't you finish?
Kasi, well, I started in business 18 years old. Tapos parang one day, parang sinabi ko lang sa sarili ko, may career na ako, ba't ko pa tatapusin?
Hindi ko influensya na. Hindi ko influensya na. Oo, so, yun nga, because of that, what keeps you going right now?
Yeah, I think the first thing is which has not changed talaga from the very beginning. I got into this business kasi passion ko talaga eh. And so whether may pera or wala, I would still be doing it. I love communication. I love helping businesses grow. I love creating content, specifically talaga creating content for other businesses. And that's still what keeps me going until today. Kasi may talagang yung sinasabi nila, coach, yung intrinsic motivation, hindi extrinsic.
Yung intrinsic is inside.
Yung intrinsic is inside. You love the journey, not the destination. Extrinsic, yung reward yung hinahabol. Both are important, yes. Pero what will really keep you going all the way is intrinsic motivation. Ginagawa mo kasi mahal mo yung work mismo. Hindi yung kung ano yung nakuha mo dahil sa work na yun. So that's the first thing. I think second also, is I realize now that while we have all of this, this privilege, these blessings that, by the way, is by the grace of God, I realize today that the reason why God has blessed us is because He wants us to be a blessing to others as well.
Yeah.
And how better to do that than also be an inspiration. Yung nga yung fear ko nga, coach, from the very beginning, kasi I'm a very back-end person. And you know that kasi for so long, I worked in the back end. Ayoko na nasa harap ako, even with Team Positive. But there was one person who challenged me and said, your story is way, way too inspirational for you to hide under a rock.
Parang kilala ko rin kung sino yun. Sino?
Yung coach?
Yung nagsabi sa'yo nun.
Si Chinkitan ata eh.
Grabe. Yeah, you know what, guys? Ito lang I have a team, it's called Team Positive. And 17 years na kaming magkasama. Even though na meron na siyang, ito guys, tignan nyo to even though meron na siyang negosyo, hanggang ngayon, he's still part of my team. Diba? Parang, yun nga, despite of bakit hindi ka na mag-resign sa team and then, yun, sabi mo, I'll just grow my own. Why are you still with us?
Well, I think number one, coach, it's the relationship that we have now over the years din kasi. And I think that's another thing that drives me then. I don't go into business for money. I go into business for the relationships. Yung masaya talaga sa negosyo is getting to work with people who share the same values, the same mission in life, which is whatever mission that is, to inspire others, to help others. And here in Team Positive, I still believe in the mission kasi ang
Yeah.
dami talagang Filipino ngayon that still need inspiration, direction, that need guidance. And so, I don't think that that's something that I'll ever want to let go of.
Yeah, not only that, guys, I always challenge my team. Lahat sila. Sinabi ko sa kanila, kung gusto nyo guminhawang yung buhay tapos you're just going to work for me for the rest of your life, don't expect nagiginawang buhay mo. You must start something on your own.
Yeah.
Di ba? Parati ko sinasabi yan eh.
Yeah.
Di ba? Kahit sa driver, kahit sa ano, sinabi ko, you cannot drive for me.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a driver who gets paid 100,000 a month for driving. Pwede na lang siguro kung super yaman yung tao yun. Diba? Pero may limitation eh. Pero sa entrepreneurship, you starting your own, walang limitation yan. That's number one. And number two, proud na proud talaga ako kay Patrick Mabilog. Number one, he's trustworthy, pwedeng pagkatiwalaan. Tapos may project, tatapusin niya talaga. Tapos he will not compromise the work. And more than that, nako, ang galing nito. Aside from, yun nga, imagine mo nag-work lang siya before, tapos ngayon may business na, pero ngayon, may mga properties na, ilan na paupahan mo?
We have 3 properties total.
Oo nga, ilan
Yeah.
yung kumikita? Dalawa yata.
Dalawa
di ba?
yung kumikita. Yes.
Imagine mo. I can just imagine. From working from home, having an agency right now, have leased properties.
If I may siguro, coach, one thing I wanna do is really to really honor you, because you were not just a boss to me, but you were really a mentor to myself and to Ces as well. Every time talaga na may mga big decisions kami sa buhay, yung sinasabi ni Ces sa akin, tawagin mo si Coach Chinky.
Yun nga eh. Kaya hindi makaalis-alis sa akin yan eh. Kahit nang baba ang sweldo. Oo, sabi ko, kasi yun nga eh, some people don't, yun nga, parang, because they work with me, hindi nila nabavalue yung ano eh. Yung parang nandiyan lang naman siya eh. Pero without them knowing, there are a lot of people out there who's watching this, who's really wanting to get my time, my attention, just to talk to them. And they're willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
Yun nga, minsan, yung nasa loob pa minsan, yung parang, okay, chill lang. Pero sabi ko, guys, kung alam niyo lang yung alam ko, diba, lahat ng nag-usap tayo from starting your Block 10, from investment, yung transition, yung paglipat nyo from one place to the other. Diba? Nakatulong yan eh. Instead of you
Yes.
making mistakes, diba?
Yeah.
You avoid mistakes eh.
Right. And I think also, yung nga like going back to the importance of having a mentor. Sadly, mentorship is something that's very underrated hanggang
Totoo.
ngayon.
The word is underrated. Hindi mo siya, ay, oo, hindi naman kailangan yan.
Yes, oo. And kasi we think na, well, hindi naman siya yung gagawa, ako yung gagawa. Yes, that's true. The work still has to go back to you. Accountability is on your end. But to have someone believe in you, guide you, that's truly valuable. And yung mahirap minsan, hindi masyadong people don't see the value in that.
Alam mo, ito lang sabihin ko sa inyo, huwag natin i-undervalue, i-underrate to. Alam mo, I have this career right now as a communicator, as a book writer, because of my mentor, Francis Kong. If it wasn't for him, wala. Saan ako pupulutin ngayon?
Yes.
Diba? Probably, I'll still be groping in the dark, trial and error, making mistakes. Pero I really thank God for mentors. That's the reason why if you're out there right now, and if you're looking for a mentor, diba? Just type mentor. Especially if you want me to mentor you, usap tayo. Tignan natin kung align tayo. Baka sakali, makatulong. Type mentor na lang sa comment section. So, maraming mga freelancers out there right now, Patrick, are really dreaming the life that you are living right now. Imagine mo, traveling with your families, bringing your work wherever you go, may mga investment ka na, you have a growing business. What's the biggest mind shift that a freelancers need to adopt today?
I think the biggest mindset shift that has to happen is to shift from being an employee to an entrepreneur. Sobrang malaking shift siya, but if you make that shift, it's gonna change everything. Because ganun din ako before eh. My mindset was, gusto ko yung safety. Gusto ko yung security. Gusto ko yung sweldo. Alam mo, coach, yung pinaka-addictive na bagay sa buong mundo.
Ano?
Sweldo. Why? Because you realize that someone is paying you to give up on your own dreams.
Wow. Wow. Coming from him yan kasi na-experience niya yan. Ako naman, I did not have that privilege to work for someone. Because ever since I was young, I was mindset differently. Na by my mom. Sinabi ng mama ko na hindi ko makalimutan, anak, masipag ka ba? Oo. Are you willing to do whatever it takes? Yes. Gusto mo bang yumaman? Opo. Bakit mo pagyayamanin ng ibang tao kung kaya mong pagyamanin ng sarili?
Wow. Yeah.
So, ever since, kahit na I was struggling as a salesperson, talagang hindi ko talaga, I never gave up on that promise and that dream. Kaya, that's the reason why it's in me na I don't want to put people in a situation that I know that's going to limit their dreams.
Yep.
Kaya nga challenge ko lahat, di ba? I'm always challenging, mag-start ka na, ano ba ginagawa mo dito? Di ba? So, for someone naman who's out there right now and watching, and they feel na, nako, 50s na ako, 60s na ako eh. Too late na. I'm too stuck. I am stuck. I'm too small. I'm insignificant. What would you tell them today?
Well, number one, I'm from the province. And so normally, yung sinasabi minsan, the biggest misconception is kung galing ka probinsya, you're not as world-class as you want to be. But we live in the province, but we serve the biggest of the biggest clients. One of our clients is in the US Stock Exchange.
Wow.
We work with companies from the US, the UK. And so normally when people put a limit on themselves, actually yung pinaka-source ng limit na yun, hindi yung ibang tao, yung sarili mo. Because you
Wow.
believe in the lie. And so if you believe in the lie that you cannot succeed, that you cannot get to the next level, it's not other people that's stopping you. It's yourself. Because you have the option, you have two choices. It's either you listen to them and you believe them, or you choose to believe in yourself. And so I think that my privilege was having people who also believed in me. Well, siguro the biggest person in my life is my wife and my co-founder, si Ces. Because she's always telling me that, you know what, I think you haven't reached talaga yung potential mo. Or you're making this decision kasi akala mo hindi ganun ka-valuable yung service mo. Ganito lang yung presyo na binibigay mo sa client kasi hindi mo nakita yung value ng work natin.
Wow.
And so I realized, oh nga pala, I'm my own ceiling. And so if I break out of that ceiling, then literally talaga the world is your oyster.
Wow.
And so if you're saying that because you're a certain age or you have a certain background or ganito lang yung education's attainment mo, and you're putting a limit to yourself, I think I would probably encourage you to take a step back muna and ask yourself, where is this voice coming from? Kasi I would say that 80-90% of the time, that's not an actual number, pero majority of the time, yung boses na pinapakinggan mo, hindi yung ibang tao, yung sarili mo.
Yeah.
And so, you can change that narrative. You can change that lie kasi galing sa'yo. And so, you can just change your affirmation and say, if you're saying to yourself that I'm too old and I don't have enough time, then tell yourself that I don't need all the time because I can still make further ado with whatever time's left.
Not
for
only
me.
that, if you're too old, it means say that you have lots of experience already.
Yes, that's another thing.
Yes, I'm too old. I have lots of experience that I can use in order for me to get started with
Correct.
something.
Yeah, and I think for us, siguro, when we started also with our business in the province, we said to ourselves, this is a limitation, but it also allowed us to look for clients outside. Kasi sabi namin, ayaw namin ng clients na kailangan.
Local.
Oo, local. So it challenged us to go global. And secondly, is it gave us a life na sobrang affordable talaga.
Yeah.
And we were able to invest in real estate. And recently, we also started investing also in other countries.
Wow.
Last month, we flew to Singapore kasi we opened an investment account there.
Wow.
And yung pera na na pinang-invest namin doon was the money that we saved for so long. Kasi ang affordable talaga ng buhay sa province.
Grabe, grabe. Alam mo, yung in terms of yun nga, determining your value, ang halaga mo. Napakalaga yan.
Yes.
Probably, I'll share this short story. Okay, not story. I'll just ask a question na lang. What if there's a blind billionaire who comes to you and sabihin sa'yo, I would like to buy your pair of eyes for 10 million pesos. Ikaw, will you sell?
Me? No.
100 million.
No.
Type kayo. Okay? 200 million. Type nyo. Yes or no? 500 million. Yes or no? Ikaw, 500 million.
No.
Alam mo kung ako, papayag na ako. Tapos bibili ako ng isang mata dito, isang mata dito. Chinese talaga, you know? Pero you know what? Majority of you are saying, hindi, no. So, weird. You're not willing to sell your pair of eyes for 500 million, but you're willing to work for a minimum wage pay.
Wow.
May disconnect.
Mm.
I'm not against any people who's working minimum wage pay. Ang sinasabi ko lang, don't settle for less.
Yes. Right.
Diba? Mag-start ka doon, pero grow. Ang goal mo to scale.
Yes.
Di ba?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think also, Coach, to add to that, no, I don't think we're saying that employment is bad then.
Yeah.
We should treat our employment as education.
As a matter of fact, ikaw ka, employed ka pa rin
Yun
hanggang
nga
ngayon eh.
And that's the reason why I'm so grateful for where I came from, kasi it gave me an opportunity to learn and to also say that when I have my own business, when we start our own company, we're gonna do it this way kasi natuto na kami.
O, tsaka hindi. Nag-practice na siya sa akin. Lahat ng pagkakamali na sa akin. Tapos yung mga pagkakamali, hindi niya inuulit. Ang tawag doon, lang magu.
Ano yun?
Magulang. So right now, ito yung siguro last question ko. When people will mention your name 10 years from now, Patrick Mabilog, what would you want to hear?
Alam mo, Coach, it's so funny that you asked that. I asked myself that question a few days ago. And actually, yung sagot ko dyan has nothing to do with career. Yung gusto ko lang talaga that people will remember me for is that I love my wife with all of my heart. Wow. And I was able to raise my kids to the best of my ability. And I realized that's the reason kung bakit ako pumasok sa business.
Yun nga minsan we lose track we lose focus Bakit ka ba bumabangon? Bakit ka ba nagtatrabaho? Para saan ka ba nagpapagod? Di para sa pamilya. Minsan, yung pinaka-focus and goal mo, di ba? Nalulose track ka
Yes.
Di ba? That's really a tragedy. Yung parang goal ko, maging healthy ako. Di ba? Pero yung means na paggawa mo, hindi ka nagiging healthy Parang it loses the essence and the meaning why you are doing what you're doing at the first place.
Yep.
Okay, ano tayo? Fast talk. Okay, fast talk. Boy Abunda style tayo. Okay, so choose from the two. Coffee shop or home office?
Home office.
Nako, syempre naman. First ever freelance gig. First
Gig. Nako, layo na nun. Designing an app for a client.
Oh, an app. Wow. Leadership or strategy?
Leadership.
Best advice you got?
To every problem, there's a solution. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.
Yun. Okay. Freelance client horror story.
Nako, hindi ko pwede sabihin chikitan.
Hindi lalabas to sa ere.
No. The biggest headache we had was a client na sobrang laki ng bayad pero sobrang stressful. So we had to fire the client.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you heard that. Fire your client. Don't allow them to fire you. One app that really changed your life.
A cell phone app?
No, probably or one tool in the internet that changed your life.
ChatGPT.
Yan, alam niyo na yan. Okay, dream passion project.
Dream passion project. Write my second book.
Okay. What's the hardest part of being a boss?
Firing people.
Ay, naku, totoo yan. Okay, one word to describe your journey right now. One word.
Freedom.
Wow. One thing you'll never do again.
Be employed.
Ako, magre-resign na yata ito. Guys, ito lang siguro Patrick, I'm sure your life is such an inspiration from a probinsyano, tapos hindi nakapagtapos, and then nag-freelance at the age of 18, and tapos had your face baby at 22 or 23?
22.
22. Tapos, yun nga, right now, it's the life that you want to live. Again, pangarap na itong maraming Pilipino, especially yung mga freelancing community out there. Kung kayo ay na-encourage kay Patrick right now, please type encourage. And ito lang, I'm sure maraming taon dyan napapasana all right now. And probably, they're feeling the pinch, the pain, they're feeling hopeless. Anong gagawin ko? Nasa bahay lang ako, wala akong magawa. Bata pa ako, hindi ko alam. Or let's say, I'm already middle-aged, so patanda na ako. Ano pang pwede kong gawin? Patrick, is it okay for you to say a word of encouragement, and then after encouragement, can you pray for them?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I think that if there's one thing that I want to make very clear, I'm not as smart as people think I am. I'm not as talented. Parang I really remind myself every day, this is not because of who I am, but it's really by the grace of God. So the number one thing really that has really helped me all these years is really leaning on God's strength when you are not strong, and relying on His wisdom when you are not wise. And that's the first thing. On a more practical note, I really believe in upskilling. Never tell yourself that hindi ko kayang pag-aralan yan kasi hindi ako techie, medyo konting advanced na ako in terms of age. Never think that. You're always in a good position to learn. Learn new things, learn things that seem very foreign to you, and come into it with an open and excited heart.
So Patrick, with your permission, if you're out there, guys, and then you're feeling the pinch, nahirapan ka talaga, and then you're feeling the pain of hardship, trials, and then financial ang challenge mo, alam mo, there's hope. There's really hope. Not in work, not in business, there's hope in God. So I just want to ask probably Patrick to pray for those people who are feeling hopeless at the end of their ropes.
Yes. Sige. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this time that we get to share together, Coach Chinky, myself, and the people watching this. Lord, I thank you that even right now, your Spirit is upon every single one of us, guiding us, reminding us of the wonderful, great purpose that you have for every single one of us. And Lord, salamat kasi ikaw yung nagbibigay sa amin ng lakas araw-araw. And Lord, because of that, we're reminded that because you have unlimited strength, we also have access to that unlimited strength. Forgive us for the times that we tell ourselves, ito lang yung kaya ko. Kasi sinasabi din namin during those times na ito lang yung kaya ng Panginoon ko. And Lord, teach us, teach our hearts, even me included, to always look to an unlimited God. We thank you, God, Lord, that nothing is impossible for you. That any hurdle, any challenge that we're facing today, for anyone who is saying that I no longer have hope, I no longer have a future, I thank you, O God, Lord, that there is always a hope and a future in you. Lord, we thank you for this time. Be blessed, O God, Lord. This we pray in your name. Amen.
Guys, if you prayed that prayer, I want to encourage you to type, I prayed in the comment section, and we will stand with you in agreement. If God can do a miracle in the life of Patrick, He can do also a miracle to you. So, walang imposible sa Diyos. So, Patrick, if you're encouraged, by the way, by Patrick, please send him a message sa kanyang Facebook page. Paano ako makokontak?
You can follow me at Patrick Mabilog. I also have a Spotify podcast, and we're also on YouTube. It's called Workaholic with Kiko Mabilog.
Oh, Workaholic. And then, if you're a businessman out there, whether you're local or international, and you're looking for a team already, na hindi ka na magsa-set up social media, SEO, lahat, no, buying of ads, no, Patrick is the go-to guy. He's been working with me for over 17 years, and I would say talaga he has one of the best work ethics that you can find. So if they want to reach out to you, how can they reach out to Block 10 naman?
You can reach out to us through our email, hello@block10strategy.com, or visit our website, block10strategy.com.
Ang gagawin ko na lang, guys, para hindi kayo mahirapan, I'll just put it on the link section, sa may comment section na lang. Search na lang sila. Maraming salamat, Patrick.
Thank you. Thank you,
you
Coach.
so much. Thank you. It's really an honor, pleasure to serve you guys today, and I hope that you're encouraged by the life of Patrick Mabilog. So, I will always tell you guys, walang imposible sa Diyos. Kaya kung gusto niyo umasenso, mag-umpisa kayo pagiging empleyado, mag-umpisa kayo ng negosyo, and darating yung panahon, uunlad at aasenso ko rin. Tatandaan, tamang karunungan, tamang disiplina, ang susi sa pagyaman. Magkano pinuhunan mo at magkano ang kinita mo?
Yung sa glitter tattoo na yan, ang pinuhunan ko is 5,000 pesos.
Magkano ang kinita mo during that time when you were doing that?
So, dahil doon, millions eh. So, ayun, in-expand ko lang, pinaikot hanggang sa ngayon. Yun nga, meron kaming building na pinapalis. Meron din mga nagli-list sa akin, mga jewelry store, and then meron akong RTW, restaurants, and meron din ako resort.
Wow!
So,
So in other words, lahat yan ay nag-umpisa sa glitters.
yes, that's true. Sak
No,
talaga.
Boracay is a tourist destination. Pandemic, nobody wants to come out. How did you survive as a businessman?
Actually, yung dahil rin sa mga turo mo,
So how did those trainings during the time when you were 18 help you right now?
actually,
Chinky Tan, with over 6 million Facebook followers, 2.8 million YouTube subscribers, and 2.4 million TikTok fans, is now all out to share with you the most practical, simplest path to lasting wealth.